We were attempting to complete the crossing with whatever power had been granted us, when I felt the mountain tremble like something was falling down. A frost seized me that seizes him who's going to his death. There now rose a shout on every side, which made my master draw close to me and say, "So long as I guide you, have no fear." "Gloria in excelsis Deo!" All were shouting as far as I could understand from those nearby whose shouting could be heard. We stood there in suspense without moving, like the shepherds who first heard that song, until it was over and trembling stopped. We then continued our holy journey, looking at the shades that lay on the ground, and had gone back to their accustomed grieving. If my memory is not at fault in this, no ignorance had ever made me so violently desire to know something as I seemed to then while I reflected. I dared not ask because of our hurry. Thus deep in thought and anxious I walked on. I was feeling sorry for the justly punished, when all at once, as Luke tells Christ appeared to those two who were walking on the road, having just risen from the sepulchre, a shade appeared and followed us, as we kept looking at the crowd lying at our feet. Only when it spoke were we aware of it. It said, "May God give you peace, my brothers." We turned around at once, and Virgil replied with a gesture that is appropriate for that. Then he began, "May the only righteous court which eternally exiled me place you at peace among the blessed council. If you are shades God chooses not to have above," he said while we briskly moved on, "who has escorted you to this point up the stairs?" And my teacher said, "If you look at the signs this man bears with the angel traces, you will realize his place is with the good. However, since he yet still lives, his soul could not come up unaccompanied, because it cannot see as we do. I was taken therefore from the spacious throat of hell to guide him, and I shall continue guiding him as far as my own school and camp. Tell me if you know, why did the mountain shake so much before? And why did all cry out together all the way down to its moist base?" The other began, "The mountain trembles here when some soul feels itself so clean it can stand, and even move and start to climb. The shouts of joy accompany it. Hence you felt the earthquake, and heard the pious spirits rendering praise to God upon the mountain. Now I can see what kind of net holds you," my wise leader said, "and how one breaks away, and what makes it tremble and rejoice. If you will, tell me who you once were." On earth they still referred to me as Statius. I sang of Thebes and the great Achilles, but I fell while carrying the second weight. The seeds of ardor were the sparks, and how they scalded me, of the divine flame by which more than 1,000 have been fired. I speak of the Aeneid, which was mother and nurse while I wrote poetry. Without it I never would have weighed more than a dram, and to live within the world while Virgil lived, I would agree to stay 1 year's more sun than I owe, before I end my banishment.
These words made Virgil turn to me, and as he turned his face to silence said, "Be still." And yet the power of will cannot do all, for tears and smiles are both so faithful. To the feelings that have prompted them, that true feeling escapes the will that would subdue. But I smiled like a man whose eyes would signal at this. The shade was silent and his stare was empty man. His gaze was at my eyes and said, "So may you try and labor and successfully to tell me why just now your face showed me the flashing of a light. Now I am held by one side, and the other one keeps me still. The other conjures me to speak. But when before I tell my master to speak, but speak and answer what he has asked you to tell him with such earnestness. At this I answered, "Ancient spirit, you perhaps are wondering at the smile, but I would have you be still more surprised. He who is guide, who leads my eyes on high, is that same Virgil from who you derive power to sing of men and of the gods. The power to sing of men and of the gods. The power to sing of men shade is what you see. The power to sing of men and of the gods. Power to sing of men and of the gods.
Now you can see how great the love for you that burns in me, when forgetting our emptiness, I treat a shade as if it were a solid thing. Virgil then began with these words. Inflamed by virtue, love always inflames another, provided that the flame appears outside, so that from the moment the juvenile who indicated your affection for me came down among us in the limbo of hell, my devotion to you is greater than any had ever drawn me to someone not seen. It will even make these stairs seem short to me. But tell me, and if my overconfidence loosens the rein, forgive me as a friend, and as a friend engage in conversation with me. How could avarice ever find a place within your breast, beside the intelligence with which through your own zeal you were filled? These words made Statius laugh a little, but only at first, for then he answered, Each word you speak betokens love to me, to be sure too often, because they appear in a false light, and because the true reasons are concealed from view, things give rise to doubt. Your question indicates that you believe I was avaricious in life, perhaps of the circle I was in. Know then that I was just the opposite of avaricious, and that thousands of moons have punished that extravagance of mine. Had it not been that I gave instant heed, when you, furious with human nature, exclaimed, Why do you not control, O sacred hunger of gold, the appetite of mortal men? I would now be rolling weights in hellish bouts,